Imagine if the initial few brief moments after you awaken held the key to influencing whether you experience another 5, 10, or even 30 more vibrant years, not through reliance on medications or invasive procedures, but via a straightforward daily ritual supported by current research and age-old wisdom, capable of safeguarding your cardiovascular health, enhancing mental acuity, and maintaining vigor beyond 62. If you typically start your day feeling weary, sore, or mentally clouded, consider this a crucial signal. Yet, it's equally an invitation for renewal. Indeed, just a few short moments, the instant your eyelids lift, your physical form, your cognitive functions, your inner self, all await your instruction. That instruction dictates your path towards vibrant aging or a descent into frailty. Your actions in these first vital interludes possess the capacity to rejuvenate energy, enhance stability, fortify your heart, and even regenerate cognitive function. Today I'm going to outline 5 uncomplicated practices, 5 daily wellness routines that, when observed with mindfulness, can become your shield against the effects of time. These routines are not novel discoveries. They stem from time-honored wisdom, from the disciplined approaches of traditional Eastern healers, and they now find corroboration in modern scientific findings. So pay close attention, not merely with your auditory senses but with your entire being, for this concerns your very existence. Let's commence with the initial practice: fluid restoration. Upon waking, you might perceive yourself as rested, yet internally, a silent battle for balance is already underway from the night. While you slumber, your system depletes moisture via respiration and perspiration. You essentially begin your day in a state of fluid deficit. Nevertheless, the common first response for many is to seek out caffeinated drinks, which further deplete fluids, or to neglect hydration altogether. Consequently, your circulation, now more sluggish from fluid loss, has to work more diligently. Your heart is compelled to exert greater effort to maintain flow. This is a primary reason why incidents of cardiac events and cerebrovascular accidents peak in the early hours, a risk notably higher for individuals past 62. So, what is the solution? It's surprisingly straightforward. As soon as you are awake, preceding any coffee or food, consume a single tumbler of tepid water, enhanced with a splash of fresh lemon juice, approximately 1/4 of a lemon. The preference for warmth, chilled liquids tend to cause vascular narrowing, whereas your system, particularly upon waking, benefits from expansion and openness. The lemon contributes essential potassium ascorbic acid and beneficial elements that assist in eliminating metabolic byproducts processed by your liver during your sleep. It gently stimulates your digestive processes and re-establishes healthy systemic circulation. Do not discount the significance of this simple action. This simple step, quietly performed. The next practice is body activation. Following several hours of repose, physiological fluids can pool, articulations may become less supple, and your circulatory system is naturally less active. This accounts for why numerous mature individuals report feeling lightheaded, unsteady, or experience cognitive cloudiness upon arising. Despite this, the majority simply rush headlong into their daily activities, compelling an unprepared physique forward. This approach diverges from age-old wisdom. In these venerable practices, confronting the morning is replaced by harmonizing with it. Therefore, before you even step away from your bedside, dedicate a mere 60 seconds. Position your feet comfortably wide. Inhale profoundly. Extend your arms skyward, sensing your chest expand. Gradually bring them down, consciously letting go of any nighttime tightness. Next, perform 6 backward shoulder circles, followed by 6 forward ones. Carefully turn your head from side to side, and then complete 12 unhurried calf lifts. These subtle actions reinvigorate your blood flow. They inform your mind that it's time to engage. They deliver vital oxygen to your brain, impart stability to your limbs, and infuse energy into your forthcoming day. A brief 60-second routine like this can lower your potential for cerebrovascular issues, sharpen cognitive function, and elevate your spirits. This isn't a workout, it's a reanimation. Your system is now rehydrated, your circulation is improving. But what of your muscular integrity? Particularly for those beyond age 62, an insidious process can begin. A hidden adversary, known as catabolism, starts to diminish your physical power. This is the process where your system begins to dismantle muscle tissue for fuel. The reason? During the initial 60 minutes post-awakening, your system operates on empty after the night's fast. If it does not receive an influx of protein, it resorts to sourcing it from your internal reserves. Over successive years, this contributes to diminished vigor, increased vulnerability, and a higher likelihood of tumbles. Hence, the third practice is timely protein intake. No later than half an hour after you rise, it's crucial to supply your system with quality protein. This could be a modest protein drink, a couple of hard-cooked eggs, or some Greek yogurt enriched with protein. The amount needn't be substantial, merely sufficient and present. This single consistent act has been indicated in studies to decrease muscle tissue decline by as much as 55% across a 5-year span. It also aids in stabilizing glucose levels, lessens urges for unhealthy foods, and enhances mental sharpness. A full breakfast isn't immediately required, but you must fortify your muscles as your day commences. Our fourth essential action, often overlooked, is crucial for joint care. It distinguishes those who remain agile from those who stumble as years advance. That is attentive joint preparation. After a night of relative immobility, your articulations can lack optimal lubrication. Synovial fluid, the natural lubricant for joints, tends to thicken during rest. If you attempt significant movement without prior gentle loosening, you risk causing articular friction. This can result in soreness, irritation, and potentially lasting harm to your joints. However, this can largely be avoided with a brief routine accomplished in under 2 minutes. Right after your circulatory boost, while seated comfortably on your bed's edge, make 12 ankle circles in each direction. Flex and extend your knees softly. Then, rise. If needed, hold onto a stable chair and turn your upper body gently from side to side. Bend laterally. Circle your shoulders. Remember to breathe deeply. These are not strenuous exercises, they are gentle invitations for your body to prepare for movement, a way to communicate to your physique, I respect your journey and will preserve your capabilities. Flexibility and good joint health equate to autonomy. If you forfeit it yourself, reliance can diminish, but by cultivating it, you approach every morning with improved poise and stability. And now, the fifth and final practice, possibly the most profound, addresses your cognitive well-being. Your physical form is alert, but what about your mental state? If your thinking is muddled, if your recall is diminishing, or if you're experiencing unease and distraction, then the prior efforts are less impactful on your overall quality of life. So, prior to the day's clamor intruding upon your focus, dedicate just 60 seconds to cognitive sharpening. Find a quiet seated position, allow your eyelids to close, and begin to reconstruct the events of the previous day, but in reverse order. Recall your meals, the individuals you interacted with, the hue of the firmament, the emotional states you experienced. This brief exercise actively cultivates what is known as cognitive resilience, your mind's capacity to maintain strength and adaptability throughout your years. Brain science researchers now affirm that individuals engaging in this type of daily habit tend to sustain their mental acuity for extended periods. Their cognitive functions remain more flexible and adaptive even when others might begin to falter. This isn't merely a memory drill, it is an act of being present. It shows reverence for the day that has concluded. It communicates clearly to your intellect, I am alert, I am conscious, I continue to grow and learn. And so, you see, a mere few moments, 5 deliberate actions: fluid restoration, body activation, timely protein intake, joint care, and cognitive sharpening. Uncomplicated, soothing, yet truly transformative. Common belief often suggests that getting older inevitably means deterioration, and that advancing years must equate to diminishing capabilities. This is a falsehood, frequently perpetuated by individuals unfamiliar with self-mastery and the profound power of conscious decision. My respected companion in years, the power to choose unequivocally remains yours. You can commence your mornings feeling hurried, unfocused, and depleted. Alternatively, you can elect to embrace the day with the composure, concentration, and deep inner fortitude reminiscent of ancient wellness practitioners. You might neglect these few precious moments and face a future decade of gradual decline. Or you can cherish them and potentially add 3 more decades of lucidity, engagement, and self-direction to your life's journey. Therefore, as a new day dawns, before external demands arise and call for your attention, consciously reclaim those vital moments. Stand with dignity, sip your water thoughtfully, activate your body with care, nourish yourself purposefully, and reflect with thankfulness. For these brief interludes are far from insignificant. They represent the most impactful period of your daily existence, and quite possibly, should you question where to start, simply commence. Perfect execution of all 5 isn't immediately necessary. Select one to begin. Allow that single practice to be your foundation, your anchor. Then, progressively build upon it. Transform your morning into a revered observance, a dedicated period to revere your physical form, your vital breath, and your very essence. Your purpose here is not merely to endure your advanced years, it is to flourish within them, characterized by tranquility, vigor, and profound insight. This is the path of enduring well-being.